Yo, what is up, YouTube? It's your boy Jack Newell here, kicking back with another video. And today it's week 4, and that means week 4 NFL predictions are coming out. I'm 30 and 18 on the year. Now there's gonna be no edits, no teams up there or up here, whatever one it is, and I might be backwards on it because I don't have the time for it. I'm filming this Wednesday. I normally film them Tuesday. I just haven't been able to get the time. I will throw in my intro at the start, but other than that, I can't put up the teams or the scores. So, yeah. Thursday night football matchup. Let's get into it. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Cincinnati Bengals. Now the Bengals 2-1, taking down the Pittsburgh Steelers last week, and the Jaguars 0-3. Obviously they lost to the Cardinals. Now, the Jaguars, Trevor Lawrence versus Joe Burrow. Last year's first round, or first overall pick versus this year's first overall pick. Give me Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals and win 27-24 Bengals. Now you got your Titans and the Jets. Now, the Jets have been a dumpster fire so far. I got the jersey right there. I'm touching it. Uh, and yeah, the Tennessee Titans getting back on track, winning 2 straight. Derrick Henry looking terrific. Yeah, and this Jets defense struggling. I mean, the defense hasn't looked too bad, but again, their run defense needs to get a lot better against obviously facing Derrick Henry. And now Ryan Tannehill probably will look to have a great game against the Jets secondary, a young Jets defense, right? Yeah, so you got to give me the Titans. Jets are averaging less than 7 points a game. So you got to give me the Tennessee Titans winning 41-12. Now you get the Detroit Lions versus the Chicago Bears. Now the Bears, 1-2. Don't know their quarterback situation. Only had 80 yards on offense all week last week with Justin Fields under center. And the Lions just losing to the Ravens on a Justin Tucker NFL record kick, 66 yards. Now, the Lions defense didn't look bad versus Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. But, again, the Bears struggled on offense. Who's going to be at quarterback? I'm leaning towards Andy Dalton for week 4 for the Bears, and I think the Bears are going to take down the Lions and win 28-20. Now you get your Colts and the Dolphins. Colts 0-3, surprising me actually. I didn't expect them to be going 0-3 right now, and the Dolphins at 1-2. Dolphins losing Tua to the IR last week, and the Colts. Carson Wentz, obviously, those blowing out knees or whatever he's gotten from Aaron Donald sacking him a bunch in week 2, I think it was. So I think this one, the Colts get their first win of the season and win 31-24. Now you get your Browns and the Vikings. Now the Vikings coming off a solid performance versus the Seahawks, getting the winning 1-2 now as they're hosting the Cleveland Browns, who are 2-1. Cleveland's a solid team, and I mean they're gonna be doing well, and this offense has shown that they will do well. And the Vikings losing two close games week 1 and 2, but finally get back on track last week versus the Seahawks. And I mean, I'm going to give this one to the Vikings. I think this one is a little bit of an upset. But I got to pick the Vikings, and the Vikings winning 34-31. Now you get Washington football team versus the Atlanta Falcons. Atlanta beating the Giants last week, and Washington losing, I think. Yes, they did. They lost. I don't know who they lost to, but I think they did lose. Trying to find it. I can't find it. Well, whatever. I think they lost last week, but whatever. They are 1-2. So, yeah, I could see Washington destroying the 49ers, the Falcons secondary. But I don't think they will. I think it's going to be closer. than what I'm saying. I think it's going to be 27-21 Washington. Now the Texans and the Bills. Texans 1-2, Bills 2-1. Now, Bills obviously hosting the Texans. Bills put on an amazing offensive performance last week. All I got to say is the Bills are going to destroy the Houston Texans, Jack. Gosh. The Houston Texans are going to go down, and the Bills are going to win 43-20. Now you get your Giants and the Saints. Saints 2-1, Giants 0-3. Saints are obviously the host team here. Saints looking, obviously, I think they will pick up another dub in this one versus the 0-3 Giants. I just can't see the Saints and Jameis Winston beating. I can see Jameis Winston winning. So I'm going to pick Jameis Winston and the Saints winning 24-23 versus the Giants. Now you get your 1-2. I must say that again. 1-2 Kansas City Chiefs versus your 1-2 Philadelphia Eagles. Now, Chiefs 1-2. Got to say that again. I'll say it one more time because I'm still amazed. 1-2. What has happened, Chiefs? Losing to the Chargers last week. That's tough. That's tough, but obviously that's how you beat the Chargers. You got to start doing these things like going for it on fourth down when it's close and picking it up. And the Chargers showed how to get it done, and they did. And again, Tyreek Hill has been non-factors in the 2 games they lost. They got to get more. They did sign Josh Gordon to the practice squad. I don't think he'll play this week, but he's there. And the Eagles, obviously, coming off a Monday Night Football loss last week to the Cowboys. I got to say the Chiefs get back on track. The Chiefs win 37-20. Now your Panthers and Cowboys. Panthers 3-0 versus your Cowboys who are 2-1. Panthers. Sam Darnold, Christian McCaffrey out hurt, so it will be Chuba Hubbard probably starting in this one. McCaffrey is on 10-day rest, though, so maybe we do see McCaffrey this week. Highly unlikely. I don't think so. He might be back next week. Right now, I think I'm going to pick the 3-0 team just because they're 3-0. I'm going to pick the Carolina Panthers beating the Dallas Cowboys. Carolina's solid defense. And the Panthers are going to win 30-27. Now you got your Seahawks versus 49ers. No, 49ers 2-1 and the Seahawks 1-2. 49ers didn't look too solid versus the Green Bay Packers last week, but still not enough to get it done, and the Seahawks obviously did not look good at all versus the Vikings. Now, give me the 49ers winning, and the 49ers winning 31-24. Now you got a bash of 2 3-0 teams. The Arizona Cardinals going to LA to face the Los Angeles Rams. Now, Rams solid beating the Buccaneers last week. Are they the best team in the NFL right now? Yes, of course they are. Are they the best team in the NFL for all season? We'll talk about that. But and then your Arizona Cardinals winning, going 3-0 as well. And Arizona's offense looks solid. They faced the Jags last week, winning 31-19. So it's like the offense is there, and yeah. I do think the Rams are going to pull this one out, though. The bash of the 3-0 teams. The Rams are going to go to 4-0, and the Rams win 37-34. Now you get your Steelers versus the Green Bay Packers. Now, Packers looked good versus the 49ers, and the Steelers lost to the Bengals last week. Did not look too good. Again, has Big Ben washed? We'll see. Again, I'm going to make this one fast, and I'm going to say The Packers do beat the Steelers and win 30-27. Now you get your 2-1 Ravens almost losing to the Detroit Lions last week versus your 3-0 Broncos who beat the Jets. Now the Broncos are super high on some power rankings, and I don't agree with some of them because the Broncos haven't faced a team that's won one game this year. So, and your Ravens obviously coming close to losing. Justin Tucker had to hit an amazing 66-yard field goal, hit the bottom goalpost or whatever. That was amazing. I was watching that and I was amazed by it. I still am kind of speechless on that. Like, that was insane. And yeah, your Broncos, like I'm gonna say, 3-0. Are they worth all this hype? I'm gonna say they do pick up their first loss this week to the Ravens, and they lose 27-24. Now you get your Tom Brady Sunday Night Football matchup. Tom Brady heading back to New England to face the New England Patriots, obviously. Buccaneers looked okay versus the Rams last week. I wouldn't say it's anything great. Only 24 points from that amazing offense. Could be better. And the New England Patriots losing to the Saints last week. So, again, Mac Jones didn't look too bad. Didn't look good either, though, throwing a few picks. Tom Brady, I think, coming home, his home for many, many years. He's going to take down the New England Patriots, and they're going to win big. They're going to win 40-24. Look for the Buccaneers offense to go off. If I was a fantasy owner, I'm starting every one of the Buccaneers players this week. Obviously, Rob Gronkowski might not play either. But if Rob Gronkowski plays, this isn't such a big headline. He's also was a New England Patriot, right? So it's a homecoming for Rob Gronkowski as well, but it's mainly on Tom Brady because he won them 7 Super Bowls. Or 6, whatever one. I don't know how much Tom has. I'm losing count now. All right. So, yeah, the Buccaneers will win 40-24. Now your Monday Night Football matchup as followed. The Las Vegas 3-0 Raiders up against the Los Angeles 2-1 Chargers. Now, Chargers didn't look bad last week, picking up a win versus the Chiefs, and they showed that they can beat the Chiefs, and they showed that how you have to beat the Chiefs. You have to go for it. You have to do stuff like that. And obviously the Raiders coming off another win versus the Dolphins. Now, they made it close. Raiders did win 31-28 last week. Again, I see this Monday Night Football matchup being good, but also being bad. I think it's going to be I don't know. It's going to be an all right game, both sides. I think the 3-0 Raiders, got to pick the team that's 3-0. I think the Raiders are going to win 27-23. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.